Okay, all right. So this week, which starts on a Tuesday, right? Because we didn't have school yesterday. Okay, we are going to look at the homeworks for this week. There's no quiz this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's homework that looks like this. But having said that, it doesn't mean that it cannot be on a quiz for next week. So pay attention, all right? Now, here we're going to do two types of scaling word problems. So let's see what they look like. So, first question. The rectangular roof of a classroom, so I'm going to draw it out. Okay, always draw things out. It's hard to just use solely your imagination. So it's 24 feet in length. I'm going to label it. And 26 feet in, okay, doesn't matter. Not drawn to scale. Okay, a scale drawing the floor has a length, so the scale drawing of the floor has a length of 12 inches. So a scale drawing, which means a smaller miniature version. So I'll use a different color. Smaller one, like really small. Okay, it's 12 inches, length of 12. So you notice how these words match, length and length. So this is 12 inches. So in other words, right, listen right from the get-go. Right from the get-go, they're saying 12 inches is 24 feet. So far so good. Now, the question is, what is the perimeter? What is the perimeter? Yeah, it's the distance around the shape, right? So you have to add up all four sides of any shape, okay? Of the scale drawing. Oh, they want the scale drawing. Fine. Okay? All right, so let's label them. Now, we already established that 24 feet is 12 inches, right? So let me ask you, and I'll set up a proportion for those of you who want to see that. So 24, so we're doing feet to inches. 24 feet to 12 inches, right? I'm looking just right at here. Oops, sorry, my bad. 24 feet, 12 inches. 26 feet, how many inches? Do you know? Well, you can do one of two things, right? You can see how 24 becomes 12. And then look at 26, see how it becomes what that number is, or you can cross multiply. You can go like this, right? And either way, when you cross multiply the 12 and the 26 and divide it by the 24, you will realize that the answer is 13 inches. Okay? All right, let me put that in. Submit your answer. Okay, all right, so let's do another problem. And then we're done. So let's pick a harder question. So here, oh, that's it, just level 1. Oh, because I think, is that right? Hold on, let me double check. All right, so now let's do something slightly different. Area, that's right. Oh, snap, hold on. Distance, right? Oh, that's not the right question. But that's okay, actually, it's better. Okay, so, all right, looks like we have extra work. Okay, all right, so let's do this one first then. This is easier. Okay, I didn't realize that. So, Ellie is planning to drive from city X to city Y. The scale drawing below shows the distance. Okay, so now, this is the key, right? This is the scale. Let's see if I can do it in red. Right here. A quarter inch is 22 miles. Now, they're telling you, they measured it for you. And the question is, okay, if 1/4 inch, and I'll do inches to miles, if a quarter inch is 22 miles, this whole thing is 3 inches, right? 3 inches is how many miles? You got that? So here, we're going to cross multiply. So 3 times 22 is 66. Divide that by a quarter. So you can do this on a calculator, or as I'm going to do it, by hand. Okay, so here, now, this is dividing with fraction, right? So what's the rule when we divide with fractions? Yeah, keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. So 4 times 66. Well, 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. So it's 264. 264 miles. All right, not too bad, right? All right, let's do one more, and then we'll call it a day. All right. So now they want you to know the area. Okay, so if we know perimeter is the distance around a shape, what's the area then? What is the area? Could someone tell us? All right. Yes, the stuff that's inside, right? It's all this. It's all this stuff, right? Inside. So now, again, they tip you off with the scale, 1 centimeter. So the moment I see this, when I work on this on my own, I write it down. We're doing centimeters to meters, so we're doing centimeters to meters. 1 centimeter is 70 meters. So now, let's see what they want to know. Oh boy. All right, here we go. So they want to know what this area is. So that means I need to know what this is in real life and this is in real life. So we have 2 proportions to solve. Okay, that's fine. Now, 1 centimeter is 70 meters. So 3.6 centimeters is how many meters? Okay, so I'm just gonna grab my calculator. 70 times 3.6, oops, 70 times 3.6 is 252. So this is 252 meters. And I'm gonna label it here, okay? And 4.1, so I'm gonna do it again. 4.1, so I'm gonna do 4.1. This should be a different letter, by the way, okay? Because they're not the same length. So 4.1 times 70 is 287 meters. Now, you can't put this in here. You have a student at the door. He has to wait. All right. So now the area is this multiplied by this. So we actually have to multiply 252. So don't forget that. Otherwise, you might have to like get it wrong a few times before you remember. Okay. 72324. Okay. I'll write it out. Now, this is also like it's meters squared because it's area. So you use square. All right. Let's put that in. What was it? 72324. 72324. I hope I get this right. Usually I get this wrong because there's so many steps and I get so distracted. And that's it. Okay. So great. Thanks for watching. Try these questions on your own. If there are questions, come find me at lunch. And that's it. Okay. All right. Have a great day. See you tomorrow in class. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay. All right. Bye now.
OMG, that was so good.